Hey, I'm Alex, and I like learning new things. I love picking up new skills and learning about myself in the process. I've always been a tinkerer at heart. I love creating new things and learning how things work. I've also always been into making videos and telling stories through them. It's a medium I grew up with and had a huge influence on my young life. As a kid, I would make so many home movies. I would spend hours in Windows Movie Maker, throwing things together, trying to get them to be interesting. I thought for sure I would do something visually creative as a career when I got older. Instead, I ended up becoming a programmer and product person. Now, don't get me wrong, I love what I do, but I also want to challenge myself creatively and get back to my roots as a creator. So I thought, why not mix my love for learning new things and trying random projects and my deep love for making videos. That's when I decided it's time for a new challenge, starting a YouTube channel. I'm already going to be doing random side quests in life, like trying to fix an old coffee machine, and I thought, why not just film them and try and turn them into something interesting? Hopefully the videos will be informative and maybe even a little inspiring. Maybe you'll walk away wanting to go out and try something challenging yourself, even if it's a little daunting or scary. So let's get this started. Today is day 0 of starting a YouTube channel. So over the past few weeks, months, I've been going down the filmmaking rabbit hole. I've been doing a lot of reading and watching video making YouTube to understand what makes a good video. And man, it's a lot to take in. But the common theme seems to be nailing the narrative arc. I'm lucky that for this video, it's something I can pre-plan. I can take the time to write a script. The other ideas I have for videos, I don't think I'll be as lucky. I'll have to figure out the story as it comes. So step 1 of starting this YouTube channel will be writing a script. And if you're seeing this, well then, mission accomplished. Then after the script, well, the next big step will be remembering how to edit. The last time I seriously used any video editing software was about 10 years ago, when I had my first real attempt at YouTube. A lot has changed in the last 10 years, especially around video editing. I did get the idea to start a YouTube channel a couple years ago, and when I was looking into video editing software then, I came across DaVinci Resolve and it seemed pretty solid, especially the free version. Now to dive back into the rabbit hole of learning, but specifically around video editing. Yeah, so I watched a lot of videos about video editing. And I tried to throw a couple rough cuts together that I ended up throwing out, but it taught me a lot, and there were too many videos to mention, so I'm going to put links in the description to everything that I've watched to help me along this journey. So after learning how to edit, what's left? Well, I mean, a basic brand identity is pretty important. Now, I'm not a graphic designer by any means. It's been decades since I've done any somewhat serious graphic design, so my skills have atrophied quite a bit, but I'm confident I can come up with something passable, I think. Yikes. Let's try that again. Yeah, that'll do. I went with the name Day 0 because every hobby or project or anything that you start has a Day 0. It's the day you decide to take on a new challenge, the day you start to slowly shift and take on a new identity. And I think this branding kind of captures that, but I also know it's temporary. If this channel ends up being something I do a bit more long-term or take a bit more seriously, then definitely hiring someone to do a much better job than what I did. Now that we're armed with a basic brand, a name, and some reasonable editing skills, it's time to start thinking about music and audio. Audio is such an important part of visual media. It's what sets the tone. Hopefully you don't even notice that it's there. It's supposed to carry an emotion without being overt and apparent. But if you take it away, it suddenly feels flat and lifeless. What do you think? Am I doing a good enough job so far? Who am I kidding? It's YouTube. You're gonna tell me if I'm not anyway. Lastly, starting something new always comes with mistakes. So many mistakes. Take this video, for example. I've reshot this video at least 6 times now. I've done complete rough edits and just thrown them out. I've filmed so much unusable footage during this process, it kind of blows my mind. All these failures are the reason why this video is the way it is now. Pacing, the music, the editing, the information that's included in it is all thanks to the attempts and the failures the first couple of times, trying to get it right and figure out what works for me. Without all those failures, this video wouldn't have come together as well as it has. And on the topic of failures, that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to start this channel. I want to showcase failure and how important and intrinsic it is to growth, both as an individual and also when you're trying to build a skill set. And yeah, it's also kind of fun to watch people mess up and fail, but it also reminds you that it's part of the process, and hopefully it gives you permission to go out there and try and fail and learn from it. It's a reminder that you shouldn't let perfection be the enemy of good. None of this philosophical diatribe really matters if I don't press publish though, right? But before I do that, I need a catchy title and thumbnail. Oh, I know. How about this? This channel will fail, with a picture of me looking scared and there's a downward graph in the background. People will want to click on stuff like that, right? I'm also not making this channel to succeed. I have no ambition of going full time. This is purely a creative outlet for me, a way to explore a different side of myself and to challenge myself creatively. So I guess then it's not clickbait? So you seeing this clearly means I pressed publish. Thanks for making it this far through the video. I have a ton of random ideas that span across a bunch of different categories. So if you want to watch someone struggle to learn a bunch of new things and join me on the journey, please consider subscribing. And if you've got a journey that you're going through yourself, feel free to share it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. See you in the next one.